Head and neck cancers are a group of cancers that affect the mouth, nose, throat and voice box. In the UK each day, there are approximately 35 new diagnoses of head and neck cancer and approximately 10 deaths. Survival rates of head and neck cancer are actually quite low, and following treatment patients have life-changing consequences which can affect the way they eat, speak and how they look. Here at the University of Bristol, we're conducting world-leading research into several important aspects of head and neck cancer, including factors that affect head and neck cancer survival, the role of genetics in developing and surviving from head and neck cancer, and how radiotherapy affects our patients and their quality of life. These research streams are all underpinned by our flagship head and neck cancer study, Head and Neck 5000, which is run in close partnership between the university and the local NHS trust.
So Head and Neck 5000 has recruited 5,500 patients from 76 hospitals across the UK. So the study holds a broad range of clinical, lifestyle, mental health and outcome data, as well as biological samples. We are now enriching the resource with genomic, epigenetic and tissue-based biomarker studies and development of a histopathological resource with digital histology slides. This has created a fantastic, comprehensive biomedical resource for researchers to use worldwide.
What's remarkable is that even in the 10 years that the study has been running, is that there have continued to be changes in terms of the etiology, the cause of the disease, so a big increase in cases related to human papillomavirus, but there are also changes in smoking and alcohol, which are reflected in the pattern of disease. So what may be the future is the formation of a new contemporary cohort, which will pick up new changes because there are all the time refinements and changes in terms of treatment, which then will be available to this contemporary cohort.
Collaboration is key to so much of the work we do, and working closely with the World Health Organization, we've run the largest genetic study of head and neck cancer to date, investigating over 70,000 individuals. In this work, we've identified key distinctions between the different head and neck cancers, helping us to understand why people do and don't go on and get certain types of cancer.
Well, looking after patients with head and neck cancer, it's a truly multidisciplinary effort. And by working with a diverse range of colleagues here at the dental school, it allows us to optimise that clinical care through intelligent and inclusive research. I often treat head and neck cancer patients with radiotherapy. And a large part of the research that I'm interested in is around the impact of that radiotherapy on the quality of life of patients and their carers. And key to having relevant research is by inviting those patients and their carers to participate right from the start.
First I saw a surgeon and he told me that he was doing a study, but I didn't realise just how large and how comprehensive this study was. I think it's very important that as a patient, I feel involved in my own treatment. It's not as if somebody's treating me. I have to feel that I'm also helping myself, which is why I think the study helps me to understand that. And I'm grateful for that.
Very few head and neck cancer studies have followed up their patients for more than 5 years, and this makes it really difficult to predict their long-term outcomes. And that's why we're pleased to have recently received funding from Cancer Research UK, and that will allow us to go on and follow our patients up to 10 years post their diagnosis. This unique opportunity will help us to better understand the long-term effects of this cancer and explore ways to improve patients' quality of life over time.